Hello guys, day 27, September 28th. Just 3 more days to go for this kind of series. And today again we'll do modern history. Like yesterday we did the GK fact about personalities and the bodies and the books which they authored and which is our favorite area. And one question is definitely going to come from that area. And today we'll do again other areas like the events which happened like Rowlatt Act or Khilafat movement or something like that, Swadeshi movement, like the movements which happened. Based on that we'll see questions. So again, as I told, pack 3 it is there, which is a subset of pack 2 and which is again a subset of pack 1. Now in this last minute, there is no point buying pack 1 because you will not revise it. But if you want to revise history alone, you can go for pack 3 or pack 7 revision charts or whichever is like your weak area. Okay, get that and just revise. It will help you fetch extra marks in the exam. Tips is already given, lectures links are already shared. Okay, spectrum lectures are there, so hope you have seen all those things. If you have seen that, it will be easier for you to attempt this quiz daily. And 2021 students, please WhatsApp ASAP because enough and more students have come already, 3 batches, and so I hope all the serious aspirants are already covered. Others who are simply inquiring, it's okay, but people who are really looking for something good, please WhatsApp us immediately. So in Gandhiji's 11 points, which of the following bill or act are explicitly mentioned? Okay, you know, there was something called Gandhiji's 11 point, which UPSC has asked in multiple ways, like which is the timeline, who was the viceroy that time. So some things were mentioned in that 11 points, and one of the thing was about a bill. So which bill was there? Which bill or act? Okay, Postal Reservation Bill, Trade Disputes Act, Salt Indianization Bill, or Public Safety Bill? So you are expected to study what is Gandhiji's 11 points, what is Jinnah's 14 points, and what is Motilal Nehru's Nehru report. Okay, these are things which I have taught you in detail, okay, in my spectrum, and in MCQs also many are there. So here the answer will be Postal Reservation Bill. This is my spectrum thing. If you see civil disobedience movement around that time in the 30s, 1930s, Gandhiji's 11th demand was there. And if you see here, point number 6, accept Postal Reservation Bill. Okay, there are many other things. Release all political prisoners and these things and all. And government did not accept all these things. Okay, some of them were rejected. So which one was accepted, rejected? That's also an important question. So watch this lecture. I think I've explained that also in this. Else, if you Google it, you will anyway get it. Okay, like what is the one which he gave and what is the one which Britishers rejected. Okay, like release all prisoners and many things. I think they did not accept it fully. Okay. Even Bhagat Singh's issue, they did not accept. So there are many such things. So please see to it that you study this by heart. Which among the following events happened first in order of chronology? This Komagatu Maru incident, Gandhiji's arrival in India, Tilak's home rule, or whether ABC, everything happened in the same year. So since last year UPSC is asking very close by events in chronology, and you are expected to study that. Okay, last year it came 1850s. They took 4 events and they asked you. So here if you see, it's all nearby. One is 1914, then 1915, then one 1916. Okay, so all are not in the same year. Answer is this one, and you have to study about this also. It's a very important event, and it was in news 2 years back because the Canadian leader apologized for that event and all. So it is very important. Okay, you know that completely. Who among the following resigned from the council to oppose against Rowlatt Act in 1919? So think of the timeline and the event. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Madan Mohan Malaviya, Mazur Al Haq, or all the 3? So all the above. Okay, about Rowlatt Act also detailed 2 to 3 slides I took and explained. It is also called the Black Act, and many things are there related to that because it is then related to the Jallianwala Bagh issue, and then again many other events, Khilafat movement, everything was related to each other. So Rowlatt Act is officially called this anarchical Revolutionary Crimes Act. Okay, so that also UPSC sometimes purposely to confuse you, they will not put Rowlatt Act. Okay, so you should know this. These people also, Saifuddin Kichlu and Satyapal, they were arrested, and because of this only people protested in Jallianwala Bagh. Then that person came and he shot and killed people. So it became a very important historical event in India. So you have to know these are things which you miss out. That is why we formed the MCQ. Okay, these 3 people resigned from the council to protest against this. Identify the plan proposal as per the below features. Form interim government with equal representation of INC and Muslim League. Then 20% reservation for the minorities. So was it in CR formula, was it in August offer, Wavell plan, or Desai-Liaquat pact? Where was this plan proposed? So in the 1940s, many things happened, starting from August offer. Then there was individual satyagraha. Then after that, Cripps mission was there. Then 42, 43, Quit India movement was there. Then I think Wavell plan 45, CR formula also around that time. Desai-Liaquat around that plan. It's all 1944, 45. Okay, all these things. And after this again, cabinet mission will come. Then Mountbatten plan will come, and it will India will get independent. So that's a cycle which you have to study in order, because it's very similar, the clauses, the proposal, the features. Okay, because everything is like, we don't want proper partition, but we want independence. So everybody was suggesting different things. So here the answer will be Desai-Liaquat pact. Okay, here I forgot to highlight, but it's bolded. So this is the answer. Okay, and again it's clearly taken from my spectrum. If you see exact 2 lines I taught you there. And this, if you don't recollect, it's very difficult. It will become difficult for you on October 4. So please revise this section again. Okay, especially the Gandhian phase after 1915. Whatever happens from that, 1 or 2 questions every year it comes. So please revise it one more time. Okay, because history you will never regret it, because every year question comes. Okay, so please see to that you invest 1 day or 2 day for proper modern history revision. If it's already done, then don't do that. Focus on geography or economics or polity. But modern history, your recalling should be good. Okay, at least after seeing the options, you should be able to get to the answer. Okay, so find out some trick to by heart or differentiate between all these proposals. What is being talked about in the following statements? It was encouraged in the INC Nagpur session 1920. Its first production center was established in Kathiawad, Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi referred it to as slavery of freedom. It was a political symbol during non-cooperation movement. Okay, so in the 1920s it's happening. So is it Indian flag? Is it indigo? Is it Indian salt? Is it khadi? About what are we talking about here? So UPSC will usually ask it in the reverse way, like they will put the question like which of the following are true with respect to khadi, and they will put these 4 statements. Okay, so we have just put the description in the question itself so that you by heart this. So these 4 are true about the khadi. So nothing else, just by heart these 4 statements. Okay. Which of the following are matched correctly? Okay, so 3 sessions of INC are given. One is Calcutta, one is Karachi, one is Haripura. And these were the presidents at that time, Dadabhai Naoroji, Vallabhbhai Patel and Subhash Chandra Bose. So that at least is a learning for you from the question. So what were the important things happened that time? National education happened this time. National economic planning happened this time. National planning committee was set up this time. So which one is true? So when you study like this, one benefit is that you get the data also and you don't forget it, okay, because you're studying these things together. In the exam hall directly, when you study, like suddenly you see national economic planning, you will not be able to recollect. Okay, here the answer is everything 1, 2, 3, and that's why Vaishya's MCQs and revision charts gives you similar kind of information together, clubbed together in this kind of format. So you will never forget it, okay. And you should know that education, already in yesterday's episode I showed you, I think Satish Chandra Mukherjee or someone in 1889, he was the one who actually set up the national education formula, national education policy, okay. And the 1906 session, the National Education Council was formed, okay. So that is why first statement is true. That it's not like it's for the first time national education was discussed, as I told. 1889, see yesterday's MCQ, you will understand. 1889, Satish Chandra Mukherjee already developed a formula, but the council was formed in 1906 session, Calcutta session. Then 1931, this time national economic planning happened. And 38, 38 and 39, both the sessions Subhash Chandra Bose was the president. Okay, 39 Haripura session and 39 Tripuri session. Okay, and both the times he was the one. And then 39 in middle, he quit the INC and he goes out, and another person becomes the INC president. That's also a question. And then he goes for outside and build the other things. Okay, like Subhash Chandra Bose, the story then goes in a different angle. So he quit in the 1939 session at Tripuri, not this session. Okay, but this session he, along with Jawaharlal Nehru and all, they formed the National Planning Committee. Okay, then later you will know the 5-year plan and all these comes. So the first time the National Planning Committee was formed at 1938 session. So here more information is there. Okay, it's not only national education. There's a Swadeshi, boycott, self-government, all these things were discussed. Then Vallabhbhai Patel time, fundamental rights also was discussed during national economic planning. And then here, first attempt of planning. Okay. Now, which of the following were achievements of Swarajist? There is Swarajist which is called pro-changer. Then there is the no-changers also. So, about Swarajist, which of the following are true? Vallabhbhai Patel went on to become the speaker. They defeated the Public Safety Bill and Trade Dispute Bill. They exposed the shortcoming of Morley-Minto reforms. So it's true only. They defeated the Public Safety Bill and this thing. It's true, Trade Disputes Bill. But it's not Vallabhbhai Patel, it is Vittalbhai Patel. Okay, Vallabhbhai Patel was a no-changer, not the pro-changer one. And because he was like believing in making people ready for this thing, next kind of event and all. Then it is this Montagu-Chelmsford reform, because this pro-change, no-change, this concept happened around 1919. Okay, so that time it is Montagu-Chelmsford reform, not the other one. So timeline is what is being tested here. You don't have to know whether it is Morley-Minto or this thing. You have to know that Morley-Minto is 1909 and Swarajist and pro-changer, this is happening in the later phase. So that cannot be true. Like that you have to eliminate 3. Okay, then it will be 1 only or 2 only. So here Vallabhbhai Patel, if you know the other fact that he is a no-changer, that also will get eliminated. And in my lecture in detail, like I have put a line in center, I have put like a comparison chart. I have explained you what is pro-changer, what is no-changer, who are the personalities, what the activities they are involved, everything I have taught you in one lecture. So please study that. Which of the following are true with respect to Atma Shakti cult? It was preached by Tagore. It was popular for the first time during the Home Rule movement. It focused on social and economic regeneration of villages. So 1-3 only. It was obviously, I guess, Atma Shakti cult. It was during the Swadeshi movement. Okay, now because this Atmanirbhar and all these things are news, or a question is expected based on these kind of things. Okay, so these kind of things I don't think usual coaching and test series is teaching you, because it is not there in every textbook. But we give you all this factual things, so please by heart whatever is given to you. Okay. Gokuldas Tejpal's Sanskrit College is popular in modern history for. Okay, so in which context this is mentioned? Okay, death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy while giving a speech here. Resolution passed rejecting Jinnah's 14 points. First session of INC happened here in 1885. Mahatma Gandhi gave the slogan "Do or Die," announcing Quit India movement. So what happened here because of which this place is famous? So this is mentioned in your spectrum also. So it has happened in 1885, the first session. W.C. Banerjee was the president, and the Lord Dufferin, who was the person, the viceroy, that also you should know. So that happened here, and here details are given in Wikipedia page. I have taken this line. A.O. Hume is the founder person, along with W.C. Banerjee. And Dadabhai Naoroji gave the name Indian National Congress. That's also one fact which maybe you don't know. And there are many stories about this, like Britishers purposely helped them set up this, or Indians went against British and set up this. There are many stories, which for mains it is important, but for prelims only whatever you see here, this is enough. The first meeting was scheduled to be held in Pune, but due to cholera outbreak, it was shifted to Bombay. Today's last question: which of the following are true about Charter Act 1833 and 1853? So I will not read this question, you read it yourself. So it's a very easy question for serious aspirants because we have set it in UPSC format, the options. So if you see this East India Company was abolished in 1853. So that alone will help you solve this question. Okay. Second half of the statement 3 is incorrect. The EIC was abolished after 1858 Government of India Act. First half of the statement 3 is right. Okay, that is under the Charter Act of 1833. East India Company was reduced to purely an administrative body. Okay, and the trading of EIC was abolished and it became an administrative body. Okay, trading was abolished. Like 1813 onwards, it had already started, but then by 1833, 53, and all, it will be the trade was not its monopoly, or it's now just an administrative body. So that is why third is false, and when you eliminate 3, you will get the answer 1 and 2 only. So that again you should by heart. Attempted open competitive exam, but it actually was introduced in 1853, okay, for civil service. Then Governor General of India was given the exclusive legislative authority in 1833. You know what happened in 1833. The Governor General of Bengal was named Governor General of India that time. Okay, and 1853 separated the legislative and executive powers. So that also in your Lakshmikant first chapter it is there, and in Spectrum also chapter number I think 11 it is there. Okay, in 4th edition. Sorry, I don't know the edition number, but the edition which I took lectures for you. So please watch these two. I have given the link also in my test PDF. These two videos, if you watch, you will get to know more. So these were the 10 questions. Hope yesterday's and today's combined 20 questions you learned lot of factual things which you have might not seen in usual textbooks. Okay, so keep revising. Every single fact you learn is going to help you score extra marks on October 4, and you will get a chance to write mains. Okay, so try your best. It's okay whatever the result is, but try your best on October 4. So I'll come up with tomorrow's session. Thank you and have a nice day.